I tried to go live from the No Magazone channel. It didn't work. I had one person. I only was on for like 2 minutes, but that channel's all fucked up because I don't use it that often. So I don't know if it sends notifications out or what. But I figured I'd give it a shot on this channel. I want to see what happens. I just want to see what happens if I do some politics from from my phone straight on YouTube, not on StreamYard. It's what I want to see. Might not get anyone here either. Where's Hey Now? Where's Bobby Berberian? Where's all my like-minded friends? Pretty slow day at the skate park, I'll tell you that much. Is this the same one person who was... Oh, he's gone now. Hey, I'm giving it a shot. At least I'm trying. At least I'm trying. Four people now. Who we got? Who's here? Who's watching? That was a pretty dope trade flip. I'm sure we'll get more people in. I just want to talk about the job market, that's all. Listen, whoever you four people are, if you don't like my politics, please don't stick around. I'm not kicking you out. I'm just saying, because then you get all pissed off at me and shit, when I talk about Trump, and that's no good. I don't need that bullshit in my life. I don't need everybody turning on me, just because of my politics. Bobby Berberian, hey, you're exactly who I was looking for. I don't know if you heard me. You probably weren't watching at the time. Just a minute ago, I said I tried to go live on the No Magazone channel, just live from my phone without scheduling the shit, and it didn't work. All independent minds are welcome. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. 7 people now. We're killing it. Anyway, guys, I want to talk about Trump. I want to talk about the U.S. economy. I want to talk about Epstein. I want to talk about all types of stuff. I was that one guy. Oh, you were? Okay. Why didn't you comment? Make me feel better, fucko. Why not? So you're going to keep me hanging. I don't know if it's some stranger watching, stalker. I don't know who it could be. 9 people, huh? I didn't schedule in advance, and it's a politics show. 9 people that might be it. 12 now. Oh shit, we're up to 12 people. Nobody talking in the chat though but Bobby, huh? I guess it's none of our regulars. What's up, bro? Doing a live politics show. Oh, you want to check it out? I think the trucks are still loose enough. I tightened them a little bit. Check out those wheels though.
Those are 58s?
Yeah, 58s, yeah. And 97As.
Hell yeah.
This motherfucker is fast, bro. Try that bitch.
What size? 8.5?
That's an 875. Let's see what Jake does here. Hang on.
The wheels are like, they're still so new and not broken in, they're like slippery.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, they need some dirt on them.
You believe I went the whole way home and came back? I was like, fuck it, I want to try it.
That was quick.
I know, I was going to go to Overlook, but I said, fuck that.
Hell yeah, that was mad quick.
Yeah. I like to try the boards out here because there's so much room to skate, you know what I mean, and get speed and shit.
Hell yeah.
So.
I got a couple good 50/50s on the box finally.
That's what's up. You never do board slides, do you?
Sometimes. That's what I was going to practice over there too.
That's what's up.
All right. Board slide on this. Trying now back up.
All right, guys, I'm back. You want a smoke break, Bobby? Hey, Sally, got $1? It's your boy. What's going on? Listen, guys, I'm going to say what I said in the very beginning here. If any of you watching don't like my politics, please do me the favor and don't watch, because yeah, I don't want you getting all pissed off at me because of the shit I say. You know, people take this stuff very, very seriously. So do I. I'm one of them. You know, but like the level of anger people feel when you talk about Trump is insane. Like when people talk shit about Biden, it's like, unless you're lying about him, I'll talk about him. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Same thing with Obama, whatever. But Trump, man, these people don't fuck around when it comes to Trump. They are like his protectors. Right now there's people coming. Son of a bitch.
How's it going?
Good, man. How you doing?
Pretty good.
All right, guys. Sachio made a posting called Angel a Jew Girl? Wow. Are you serious? Holy shit. Oh my god. That's insane. I see Pizza's not going live. I mean, we're here to talk politics, but still, it's just an observation. Pizza's not doing any shows since he got his check. See, man, when he gets his check, he just doesn't have to do shows. It doesn't matter if he makes money. The spoiled little bitch that he is.
Is there like a small
You know what I mean? I might have to move locations here. Too many people.
Yeah, sort of. Like,
People started showing up. There's only 4 of us, but now it's 7. 19 people. How's that vape? It's actually pretty good, Sally. It's cool mint, so it kind of tastes like a menthol cigarette. The other ones I got were like real flavored, like fruity flavors. This has got to work because I got to do some type of show, get some type of show in. Otherwise, I feel guilty about coming back here. I figured the main thing I could get out of it, you know, positive thing is we'll see how this algorithm works when I'm talking about politics from a different location, straight from my phone. Hello? I fucking hate people. I hate people with a fucking passion. Can you blame me? That helps. Fruity flavors suck. They're cool at first. They taste delicious, but then it gets played out. Like, I don't know. I got this one that's cool, Raz Ice. I don't have lavanda. I asked for lavanda. They didn't have lavanda. They didn't have that flavor. I think, just bear with me, guys. We'll get into the Trump stuff in just a second. I have to switch locations. Motherfuckers are stretching and doing all types of shit. Give me a second. Come all the way back here. Love, hope. Lavanda. All right, anyway, guys, so listen. I don't know if you heard about the August jobs report, but there's 22,000 jobs added in August to the U.S. economy, which is abysmal, disgraceful, disgusting. Joe Biden was adding 186,000 jobs a month on average. And Trump is, he added 22, I say 22, I think that is 1,000 jobs. And a lot of the jobs that are being lost and shit right now are fucking manufacturing, which is hilarious because he told everybody that the manufacturing would pick up, that their factories are going to open like crazy. You'll be so rich you won't know what to do with all the money. The tariffs, they're going to bring manufacturing jobs back. Meanwhile, they're doing the opposite. Trump has more lawsuits than jobs created in August. Yeah, Trump sucks, but AI is taking a lot of jobs. Yeah, but you know it ain't just that. The tariffs, there's no way they couldn't have that effect. You know what I mean? There's no way. It's making it more expensive for companies to operate. They got to cut down on labor costs and you know, downsize basically. Well, manufacturing will never come back. No, but you can't tell them that. I live in Vegas, and Vegas is always a 100% correct indicator of how economy is doing. We are having mass layoffs. Is that right? Yeah, see? Aya, if you're new, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Please subscribe. Manufacturing comes back, it'll be completely automated. Yes, yes. But people have been fooled. You know, a lot of the jobs that were lost too, it's funny, I was watching, a lot of them are mining jobs, which is hilarious because, you know how many people voted for Trump the first time? And I'm sure the second time too, because they thought he was going to bring mining back, well, coal mining anyway. So jobs are being lost in all different industries. I'm trying to remember what all of them are. But oh, cool. Please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Let's see his base. Who gets hurt by his policies every day? Yeah. His base. They're the ones mainly. That's the funny thing. You know, is Trump, when he was running, especially the second time, he had everybody believing that all he's going to do is hurt the libs. That's why a lot of people voted for him. They actually voted for this guy, knowing he's a jerk off, because they wanted to own the libs. That's what's important to them. I was watching a thing, some banker, I don't know who the fuck it was, he tweeted something like, somebody had talked about the horrible jobs report, and he said, well, at least I don't have to, at least I won't get, shadow banned or something when I use the words pussy and or the R word, I'm not going to say. It's like, see, that's the thing with them. That's the thing. That's all they care about is that culture war shit. They don't give a fuck if he destroys the entire economy. They don't even care if they lose their own jobs. People are having their spouses and shit fucking deported, and they're like, fuck it, I still support Trump. You know how crazy you have to be? I mean, it's all culture war stuff. That's all it is. That's all they fucking care about. And Trump had these people believing that all his policies, he was just going to do shit to hurt us. The libs, the blue states and stuff. Well, I'm not in a blue state, but you know what I mean. The funniest part of all that is they voted for him because they believed it. And what's really happening is that the red states are being hurt the worst. They're being hurt the worst by his policies. You know what I mean? And it's going to continue to be that way. They're the poorest states. The red states are the poorest states in this country. And it's so fucking funny. I saw a thing a while ago. It was like some shack in the middle of nowhere. I mean, when I say shack, I mean shack. Like, it looked like some shit out of The Hills Have Eyes. And it was draped in Trump flags. And they had taken a picture of this fucking house in like 2016. And then they took a picture of it again in 2024. And it's exactly the same. It's still a wreck. And they made a point how, Donald Trump convinced you were going to be rich, you were going to have so much money, your life was going to get better, you were going to get paid more, there was going to be more jobs, and here you are, just as fucking poor as you were in 2016, yet you voted for him again. And he had those guys convinced that, the shit wouldn't hurt them. And all these policies, especially in the big beautiful bill, they're going to fuck up red states the most. Which, is hilarious, honestly, because you in a way, you want to see them pay. You don't fuck around and find out. But it's going to hurt everybody. That's the problem. Our employment is so overburdened that people are 2 months behind receiving benefits. Really? Wow. Andrew Graham, ignorance must be bliss for you. Yeah. Bro, it's crazy, man. I'm baffled every day by the fact that they still support him. And, the other thing last night, like I was thinking about the show earlier today when Joe Bag of Donuts came into the chat. And when I say that Joe Bag of Donuts is the type of Trump supporter that will literally justify anything he does, I mean, he's as fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Brainwashed as possible. I mean, Joe Bag of Donuts is one of the worst people I've ever seen. There's nothing Trump can do that he won't defend. And the one question I didn't ask him last night, because I said, do you think Trump is covering up the Epstein files? And he said, Yes, but for different reasons than you think. Okay, he in his opinion, it was for different reasons than what I think he's covering him up for. Now, what would that be? Just out of curiosity. What would that be? It's so amazing to me that they could see Joe Biden sniff a little girl's hair and he's automatically a pedo in their minds. I don't even want to say the whole word. A pedo. But fucking Donald Trump could be accused of sexual assault 27 times. He could be found civilly liable for sexual assault. He's been accused of rape, everything else. Katie Johnson, a 14-year-old. And that's not enough for them. They're like, no, I just don't see him being on the list. Of all the creepy pervert motherfuckers on the planet, that's the one guy they can't believe is on the list. They're like, nope, there's no way. He's not in those files. And if he is, he didn't do anything wrong. No, he's covering them up because he did everything right? So this fucking, this question I wanted to ask Joe is, okay, so you admit Trump is covering up the Epstein files, which means that Trump is covering up pedophilia. That's what he's doing. Do you still support him? Joe Bag of Donuts, of course, would have said yes. And then my response would have been, so you support people who cover up for pedophile rings. And possibly one of the largest in American history. Jeffrey Epstein definitely being one of the biggest pedos in American history. So they don't care. You got to understand that even if he covers up pedophilia, these are the people that remember the pizza fucking place with Hillary Clinton and all that. They said there was a pedo thing going on in the basement or whatever the fuck it was. They're lunatics. I think one of them even ran up in there. I forget. When it's a liberal, man, they're all against pedophilia. But when it's a fucking Republican, when it's Trump, fuck that. Let me say when it's Trump, it's like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? He didn't do anything wrong. It's like, but they assigned 1,000 FBI agents to remove his name from the files, and he's actively covering them up every day, doing everything in his power to stop the release of those files. Yeah, but there's no way he did anything wrong. What do you mean? What do you mean there's no way he did anything wrong? That's like what Joe was saying last night. It's like, you got to be kidding me. The fucking guy has bragged about walking in on naked teenagers and using his position as owner of the pageant to be able to do that. You know what I mean? The guy, it talks about his own daughter like she's a porn star, like he wants to fuck her. He talks about her body all creepy and shit. And they're like, nah, man, no way. They could say Biden's a pedo, Obama, Clinton, everybody, but Trump, no, that's a bridge too far. Meanwhile, Trump is the creepiest of all of them. And Bill Clinton was a creepy motherfucker. But when you compare him to Trump, he was just a normal guy. No, if you come in here, they'll disagree with you if you come in here insulting people and bashing people and talking shit. But if you just disagree, then I'll just debate with you. Andrew Graham, if the Democrats actually put a competent candidate up for bat, then maybe Trump would not be president. Well, they did. You could say they didn't, but you're a Trump supporter, obviously. You know what I mean? And there's nobody more incompetent than Donald Trump. Donald Trump literally, he didn't know what the Declaration of Independence was. It was hanging on the wall in the Oval Office. They asked him what it meant. I forget what his answer was, but it was something that had nothing to do with the Declaration of Independence. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. He doesn't know anything. He sucks off Vladimir Putin. He's on his dick. He lets him get away with anything. You know, this guy said a couple of weeks ago, if there's not a ceasefire, there will be serious consequences for Vladimir Putin. Yeah, what happened? Where are the serious consequences? What'd he do? What'd he do? Nothing. He'll never do anything to Putin. Putin has the dirt on him. There's no question about it. Plus, he admires dictators. He loves them. The Democrats, that's the one I read. Nixon covered up Watergate. Yep. Food pantry thief Sean McCarthy. Oh, I read that one. He's basically protecting the swamp. Well, that's the funny part. That was the funny part in the first term, too. They've been brainwashed by Fox News to believe that the Democrats are evil, period. And draining the swamp to them just meant getting rid of Democrats. That's all it meant, basically. Or any Republicans they see as being, scumbags. But he filled it. He absolutely filled it. I mean, look at the people this motherfucker has in his administration. This fucking asshole. The Secretary of Education is the wrestling bitch. I mean, fucking Linda McMahon. I mean, Pete Hegseth is a fucking alcoholic who's been accused of sexual assault himself. They were gonna put Matt Gaetz in as what, Attorney General? Fucking guys having sex with 17-year-olds. They got fucking Venmo payments he made to the girl and everything. I gotta move locations again. So it's just hilarious to me, you know, that everything they think is actually the opposite in reality. Completely and totally the opposite. You know what I mean? And they don't realize it. You can't convince them. You can't convince them that that's true. You can't. Even when they see him actively covering up this Epstein thing. Look at Joe Bag of Donuts. I mean, the ignorance is astonishing. Well, I think he's covering it up, but not for the reasons you think. Well, let's see. What he's covering up is documentation relating to a pedophile ring. Which, by the way, was ran by a guy who was definitely close friends with him. One of his best friends. So what the fuck is he covering it up for? All you could say is his donors. But see, even if you think Trump is innocent, even if you think anything in the files is benign, it's nothing that, you know, proves any wrongdoing on Trump's part, he's covering up a pedophile ring. There's who knows, dozens, hundreds, thousands of fucking powerful, wealthy people that paid Epstein for these underage girls. How is it okay with you? Even if, let's just say Trump is completely in the clear, let's just say every time his name was in the report, it was just because he happened to be friends with Epstein, did nothing wrong. How are you okay with him covering this up if you're against pedophilia? And if you're not against pedophilia, then I don't need to know anything else about you. You know what I mean? You're a scumbag. I don't understand. You'd have to tell me that you don't believe Jeffrey Epstein was a pedophile. You'd have to tell me that. And how stupid do you feel when he ran on releasing the files and Kash Patel and Don Bongino built their careers basically on Epstein files, and then he looks you in the face and not only tells you there is no Epstein files after Pam Bondi just said there's thousands of them and they're on her desk. How do you feel when he looks you in the face and says there's no files? There's no files whatsoever. I mean, how are you okay with him clowning you like that? And how are you okay with them covering this up? I don't understand it. Not only did he look you in the face and lie, this motherfucker called you all stupid. Anybody who's worried about Epstein files is stupid. He literally said, I don't care, I don't want their support. He's talking about his own voters. His own voters. So let me see here. Food pantry thief, Sean McCarthy. You aren't blocked. Andrew Graham isn't blocked. We aren't fascists. Oh, there you go. See?
Please, Papa, please.
I've tried to post a message about U.S. unemployment 3 times without succeeding. Nothing insulting. Well, all I can tell you about that food pantry, possibly if it's false, YouTube might remove it. YouTube will remove shit like that. And no offense, but if you're a Trump supporter, whatever you were going to post is false. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm being honest with you. At this point, pretty much any Dem is better than Trump. Any Dem. Not only any Dem, any Republican is better than Trump. Any Republican. You name the Republican and I would take them over Trump. It doesn't mean I would like it, but I would take them over Trump. The wrestling bitch, yeah. Hey now, 5 Fat Bald Sicilian memberships. Thank you, my friend. That's $25 right there. 25 fazools. Who got them? Nicholas, Marty's, Rhonda Hauser, Amanda, Habanero, Renee 90. Nice. Shiloh Spellbound Creations. How many Fox News people can we fit on one cabinet? Well, that's another thing. And it's so funny because, you know, they try to say like I'm wrong about everything. I fucking told you guys. As soon as he got elected, I said he's going to fill his cabinet with people who kissed his ass, especially on TV, Fox News personalities, and politicians who endorsed him, whose endorsements actually mattered. We got RFK in the, oh my God, I can't even think about it. Department of Health and Human Services, RFK. Florida just they made it so that vaccines aren't mandatory anymore. I mean, do you know what's going to happen to those kids? You know what's going to happen to kids in Florida schools? You know how measles and every fucking thing else is going to spread and people are going to die? And why is Ron DeSantis doing that, by the way? Because he knows he needs the MAGA people. He's gearing up for his run in 2028. So he's doing MAGA shit to make the MAGA people happy. So children are going to die because this fucking asshole wants to be president. Q predicted this. We should still want the list regardless of who is on it, period. Oh my God, if Trump wasn't on it, how could you not want the list? Even if he wasn't on it. Like, how could you not? And the Republicans, the funny thing is, for years, that's all they talked about. They want to see that list. Now that we know, now that the FBI even said that Trump is in those files, now that Trump, let's be honest, all it takes is for Trump to say, after years of saying there's files, all it takes is for him to say once, oh, no files, and they all follow along. They're like, ah, you see, there's no files. What are you, stupid? Oh, shit. I didn't know that, Casey. That's terrible. Hazel Pete's Parasite. Okay. Very constructive analysis there. Yeah. Parasite. Your mother's a parasite. You're an economist, and you know better. What do I know better, Hazel? Tell me. Tell me some facts, fuckface. Anybody new watching, please subscribe. And donate if you feel like it. So Hazel Pete's comments are Parasite and you know better. Okay. D. Gainey, the Epstein files confirm JC and Pete are gay lovers. That's all peace. You are correct, D. Gainey. That's one thing we know for a fact. Could you imagine if pizza was on the list? It'd be like, wait a minute. How does he have enough money to get one of the, girls from Epstein? I mean, that's got to be, I'm assuming he charged a lot. Then again, pizza does have that shoebox, D. Gainey. We got 31 people. Somebody should put my Cash App and information and shit in the chat. That'd be dope. I can't do it. Hazel Pete's more unemployed people than available jobs. Just screams a great economy, doesn't it? Doesn't matter. They'll ignore that. On Fox News, this motherfucker, I forget which host it was like, well, what's good, though, is that, the jobs, I forget what percentage of jobs, I forget, he said the wages are up. And he mentioned that people are getting $500 more a year than they were getting. So that's MAGA logic. Oh my God, there's a million people, there's zillions, millions and trillions of people, I'm exaggerating, but easily, I don't know exactly how many people you'd say with that percentage. It's up to 4.3%, the unemployment rate. It's gone up since Trump is in office. It's gone up just this month, I think. So it's at 4.3%. So whatever the amount of people that's unemployed, I mean, you're going to say at the very least there's millions of people unemployed. There's more unemployed people than there are available job positions. But the people that are employed, they're making a few more dollars. Oh, well, in that case, it's all better. I mean, as long as the people working get paid more, who cares about the other people? I saw Pete and Epstein riding a tandem bike the other day. Oh, was that a tandem bike? I didn't even notice that. Hey, now. That's why you said pizza can't ride a bike. I was thinking, what do you mean Epstein's fucking pedaling? Matthew Wren, what's up, brother? Bobby Berberian, America's the hottest country in the world. Do you believe this idiot? We got a fucking president that's talking about our country being hot. Jerk off. Again, guys, if Biden acted like this, these motherfuckers, they'd be outside the White House with fucking torches. They'd be losing their fucking mind. If Biden ever said something as ridiculous as prescription drug prices are going to go down 1,500%, I told you, they would have had him removed so fast his fucking head would have spun. And not just that, but the Ted Kaczynski story and all the other ridiculous shit he says. What else was I thinking last night that I forgot to bring up? Some other crazy lunatic shit he said recently that wasn't even possible. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh my God, I wish it would come to me. Maybe you guys can remind me. I mean, he says crazy shit on a daily fucking basis. He's a guy who literally has no fucking idea what he's talking about 98% of the time. He has no idea. How about the fact that somebody really got it on tape at the White House, the residents at the White House, somebody opened a window and threw shit out the window. They have the fucking video. It's not AI, it's a real video. Then when they asked Trump to his face, this motherfucker said, those windows don't open. That's impossible. It's AI. And if they did open, they'd be too heavy to lift because they weigh 600 pounds each. He said the windows weigh 600 pounds each. I mean, this is your president. He lies. The guy showed him the video. Here's somebody throwing shit out the window in the residence at the White House. Oh, that can't be real. It's got to be AI. Like, seriously? Shit. People are losing their minds. Rusnak, listen to a 40-year-old at the skate park talk shit about the president of the United States is hilarious. Why? I'm light years smarter than the fucking president of the United States. I can out-debate Trump in a fucking heartbeat. I can out-debate you too, Rusnak. I promise you. You could never hang with me in a fucking debate. I'm 1,000 times more intelligent than you. And what do you mean? A 46, by the way, 46-year-old who's out in the sun getting exercise? That's ridiculous. What would be okay, Rusnak? What sport would be okay? Like, if I was playing basketball, would that be okay or would that be ridiculous? Football, what? What are you doing, fat ass? You're probably sitting on a couch eating fucking Doritos right now. And you're talking about me being at the skate park. Yeah, I'm out doing something. I'm out moving. I'm gonna fucking, you know what I mean? I'm improving my health, fuckface. Why don't you ask RFK what he thinks about skateboarding for hours a day, what it does for your health? This idiot will probably say it causes autism. The economy is doing great for people that are actually working, dummy. Do you hear how stupid this motherfucker is? How stupid is that? Guys, tell me why that's stupid, what he just said. Tell me why that's stupid. The economy is doing great for people that are actually working. You fucking idiot. Rusnak, this is why I call Trump supporters stupid. You didn't catch it when you wrote that? It didn't occur to you that, wait a minute, what I'm saying is that the economy is great for people that already have jobs. So the fact that the economy is horrible for the millions of people that can't get jobs, that means nothing. The people that are working are doing well, according to you. Even though that's not true. They're announcing mass layoffs all over the fucking country. I'm sure wages are down in a lot of fucking places, in a lot of industries because of tariffs. But you realize how stupid he is? This fucking idiot just said the economy is doing great for people that are working. You jackass. Oh my God. You know how much of the economy is all about the job market? How many people actually have jobs? So basically he's like, listen, if there's 10 people and 9 of them can't get jobs, but 1 is working, everything is all good. You fucking dummy. All the bootlicker means is that those us working can easier afford the bloated groceries, grass, etc. No, I know what he means, but it doesn't, Shiloh, am I wrong? It doesn't make sense. The economy is in a great part about how many people are working. And he's saying it doesn't matter how many people are working because things are going great for the people that are. Hey now, sex is great for people who are alive. Yes, not so much for the dead ones. You have a very similar point to Rusnak, or whatever his fucking name is. No, you're not wrong at all. Yeah, I mean, what are you saying? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any... That's like... wages are up. Where? For billionaires. Oh my God, then everything's fine. Oh, okay. The economy's great for people that are working. How's it for people who aren't working, dummy? Yes, he is D-gaming. We just got the news today. The job market is so bad, so fucking bad, that Donald Trump actually ran into the arms of Epstein this morning. That motherfucker decided to start talking about Epstein, the subject he hates the most, just because he'll do anything to avoid talking about the jobs report from August 2025. You got Trump talking about, soon Trump will be like, release Epstein files. Whatever it takes to get people's minds off this bullshit. Oh my God. Shyla. Donald Epstein, I like that, Gio Omerta. Shiloh's Spellbound Creations. How's the economy for the elderly and disabled, otherwise unemployed people? It's shit. Of course, yes, that's the point. And there's so many. But that's how they think, too. See, that's why MAGA people are MAGA people. That dummy, Rusnak, he couldn't give... They have no hearts. MAGA people, none whatsoever. They don't understand empathy. If they did, they'd be kicked right out of the Republican Party. Okay, even as a voter, they wouldn't be allowed to vote Republican anymore. So, like, that's how they see it. Am I doing okay? Okay, then fuck everybody else. That's how they see it. When we're more like, listen, we want everybody to do well. We want single mothers to do well. We want children to be fed and clothed and get a good education. We want these things. You know what I mean? We want people to have good health care, as affordable as possible. But they're like, shit, I got a job, I got health care, everybody else can fucking die. And then, that's it. So what Rusnak was saying, as ridiculous as it is a shining example of the Republican mentality. It is. Anyway, guys, that's about it. 42 people. I'm going to get going. I got to skate a little more, and I'm going home to do a regular show, so I'll see you guys then.